prays twice. That little phrase resonated with me because singing our prayers makes them go deeper. Music influences the meditative quality of prayer, penetrating our heart, mind, and soul. And nowhere is this seen as clearly as in the music of Taize. Let me tell you a little bit about this amazing spiritual tradition. In 1940, as the Second World War was raging in Europe, Brother Roger, a minister of the Swiss Reformed Church, which we would call Presbyterians here in this country, he came from Switzerland, which was neutral, to the little community of Taize, France. He had been ill with tuberculosis and during his convalescence realized that he was being called to create a community of a new kind of worship. So he and his sister Genevieve relocated to the little town of Taize, which was in the free zone of France, and yet very close to the line that separated them from the Third Reich. Here in this little oasis of freedom, Brother Roger bought a house and outlying buildings, and with his sister welcomed refugees fleeing the ravages of war. This was a place of safety, but very limited resources, as you can imagine. There was no running water, and even drinking water had to be carried in from the nearby village. It remained, though, a place of safety in that war-torn region. In the autumn of 1942, as the Nazis were moving to occupy all of France, Brother Roger and his little community were forced to flee back to Switzerland, which, of course, was neutral. 2 years later, in 1944, as the Allies were moving to free all of France, this small group returned to Taize. The community became a beacon of hope in a country decimated by the ravages of war. They welcomed the refugees, especially the orphans, and it is estimated that at this time in 1944, there were over 500,000 orphans in France alone. I'll give you a second to let that number sink in. The children were cared for by Genevieve, while the brothers lived a separate communal life, committed to ministry and simple living, with long periods of silence, prayer, and service. In an area devastated by war, they focused on peace and reconciliation. And as news of their ministry spread, they began welcoming pilgrims from all over the world. And they quickly realized that they would need to create a more ecumenical or a more universal center that would embrace individuals from many countries and many traditions. Their focus was to create a safe space for prayer, reflection, and communal living that transcended denominational and political boundaries. This in turn attracted more pilgrims seeking to deepen their awareness of the presence of God in their own lives. Their unique ministry of music evolved to reflect these more ecumenical gatherings, as they needed to provide a form of sung prayer that could promote active participation within large, diverse groups. This new form of worship created a sense of unity and a space for contemplation. Today, this Taize community is still very active as they continue to focus on prayer and worship and the importance of nurturing reconciliation and actively promoting peace. They engage in dialogue and social initiatives aimed at bridging divisions, promoting understanding, and working towards justice and peace in the world. This focus then attracts thousands of young people from all over that participate in the gatherings with events which provide them opportunities to connect with others, explore their faith together and individually. Overall, the Taize community works to create a welcoming and inclusive space where pilgrims can seek spiritual renewal. And yes, I would love to go there, but haven't been able to. This is a place to experience communal worship with the underlying hope of reconciliation and peace in the world. Intricately entwined within this mission is their distinctive style of worship, which includes simple chants, repetitive songs, silence, and meditative prayer. The beautiful music creates a reflective and meditative atmosphere, which helps us connect more fully with God. And it uses several methods to achieve this end. It has a repetitive structure, using short, simple phrases sung in a loop. So short, simple phrases sung over and over, which creates a sense of familiarity and allows the music to easily be remembered and strengthen the depth that it is able to go to. It uses simple melodies, simple and soothing, to create a peaceful and calming atmosphere. And with the communal singing, which is at the heart of the worship experience, where everyone sings together and creates a sense of intimacy with the prayers, but also with each other. A quote, I have a couple of books. Couple of great books, if anybody wants to look at them after service. But in this one, I'm going to give you a quote from that. It says, "Nothing is more conducive to a communion with the living God than a meditative common prayer with, as its high point, singing that never ends and that continues in the silence of one's heart when one is alone again. When the mystery of God becomes tangible through the simple beauty of symbols, when it is not smothered by too many words, then a common prayer, far from exuding monotony and boredom, awakens us to heaven's joy on earth." I love the phrase, singing that never ends and that continues in the silence of one's heart when one is alone again. We're going to share an abbreviated Taize service here. But first, let me introduce you to the music. So within the service, there's times of prayers, there's times of singing, there's times of coming to the cross. So I just want to run through this music with you. Is anybody here familiar with Taize? Thank you, Judy. Thank you. All right. The very first piece that I'm going to play through once, and then you can get a handle on it, and we'll sing it through just once. So once and once. So the Lord is my light. Now sing it through one time with me. Come and fill our hearts with your peace. Isn't that a wonderful phrase?
Yes.
Okay, put it once for me. Okay, the next one is Stay With Me. So, very simple. Sing through. This is the piece that we will sing as we envision the cross. People like to think it's a Catholic service. It's not. It comes out of the Protestant tradition. But crosses have been used long before Jesus was ever crucified. Okay, crosses have been used to represent the light of Christ, the Christ love. So as we envision coming to the cross, which is, let me tell you. Imagine that you are in a big sanctuary with stained glass windows, and generally there may be a cross on the wall. Imagine the cross on the floor, not touching the floor, but on stools. Okay? So the cross is right down here. And while this beautiful music plays, you're invited to come to the cross. And maybe even touch it. Put your hand on it. When I first started doing Taize years ago, I didn't want to go to the cross. It was too scary. I might go, like 10 feet away. And then little by little I would move closer. And one year I actually touched it. I put my hand on it. And then a couple years later, I put my forehead on it. It was a submission to Christ. All right, so this is what we say while we're going to the cross. Explosion of music. Sing, praise, and bless the Lord. Sing, praise, and bless the Lord. People, nations, alleluia. Play it through once. Okay, that's good. Let's sing it. these will go for several times through, and you will know exactly when we're going to stop because Matt will slow it down. It will be very obvious.
Shall we stand? Shall we stand up?
No.
Okay.
Okay. So I invite you to imagine that you have come into the sanctuary in silence, ready to connect to each other and to the divine. And in this sanctuary, there are many candles. Could you turn the lights down? And to begin the service, we will start out with the first two pieces of music. The Lord is my light, and come and fill our hearts. So this begins your journey to the cross. A reading from Psalm 100. Make a joyful noise to the Lord, all you lands. Serve the Lord with gladness. Come before his presence with singing. Know that he is the Lord our God. It is he who has made us, and not we ourselves. We are his people and the sheep of his pasture. Enter into his gates with thanksgiving, and into his courts with praise. Be thankful to him and bless his name, for the Lord is good. His mercy is everlasting, and his truth endures to all generations. There will be a time of silence now. No. Creator God, even though we have faith enough to move mountains, without love, where would we be? Hold us closely, Lord. Help us to bring your Spirit alive in our hearts and in the world. Help us to open to a road of faith and trust. God of compassion, God of love, may this love and compassion follow us always as we are your hands in the world. We'll have another time of silence before the next piece of music. In a traditional service now, it would be time for communion if it was shared, which I think is interesting because Shiloh read, or we shared that reading of the communion offering. And then there would be the prayers around the cross. So close your eyes, and in your mind's eye, imagine that beautiful sanctuary with all of the candles and the cross sitting in the center. And as we sing this next piece, you are invited in your mind's eye, in your imagination, if you chose to go to the cross, to just be close, or to touch it, because it represents the light of the Christ. It represents that beautiful light that comes down to us from the Christ. Join me in a prayer, please. God, may we be your hands and voice in this world. May we spread your love and compassion and reconciliation where there is division. May we walk more fully in your way as we strive to share your love and light in the world for all. And we will close with a song of praise. Sing praise and bless the Lord.